on farms and beasts and even forests. Propane and renewable fuels lower carbon emissions while harnessing the full symphony of energy. Learn more about safe, clean, reliable propane. Hey guys, welcome back to Charles to Daybreak. We're just at the beginning of the game here. Pretty sure once I beat the boss here, it's the end of the prologue. Pretty sure that's it. Oops. Okay. And there's new Israel is actually running low on interceptor missiles for both the Iron Dome short-range system and the more advanced Arrow system. Over the past year, more than 20,000 rockets and missiles have been fired at Israel from Gaza, Lebanon, Yemen, and Iran. Excellent. Okay. And that's why this week, the United States is delivering a THAAD anti-ballistic missile system that will help Israel protect its skies and sensitive locations on the ground. While Israel plays defense, the military is also going on offense, launching more strikes against Hezbollah in southern Lebanon and pushing ground forces ahead. The Israeli military says it took out a Hezbollah commander responsible for the group's drone unit. The strike comes after a drone attack over the weekend killed 4 Israeli soldiers in central Israel. The Israelis are also continuing strikes and shelling against Gaza amid new questions about the targeting of areas in central Gaza. Over the weekend, its school in the Nuseirat camp was hit by Israeli fire, killing 22 people. Among the dead were women and children. The grandfather of a baby that was killed spoke out about his grandson. A child like this, born in the war, 1 year and 1 month old, I mean, what is his fault? What is their fault? Children, martyrs. Gaza is finished. Gaza is over. Where are the Arabs? Children are dying, women are dying, and no one is looking out for us. The war in Gaza continues. The war inside
His nose is as sharp as ever. Adios knows how this is going to end. And it better be with my classmates safe again.
Earlier this month. Facilities, oil tumbling on that, the idea that it is going to lead to like a oil crisis of peaks here. But there are bigger things at play here, and how much that Netanyahu might be seeking advice and sharing information with the White House. Absolutely, it's a great point. And I spoke on the phone just last week with Israel's Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, and I asked him about what might be targeted in the response to this ballistic missile attack. And I raised the idea of nuclear facilities, the idea of oil fields. And he stopped me and he said everything is on the table. And so the Israelis are having internal discussions here. And in the past, they've been very frustrated when the White House tries to direct their military actions in the region. Neil. Great, thank you. We saved my friend. Great, thanks for all of that. Meanwhile, you're hearing a lot about these so-called mystery drones, what they're up to, what they got there. Now, here's your response.
When you know where something comes from, you know everything about it. When you discover bowl and branch bedding, you uncover the most extraordinary feeling of comfort and care. We prioritize toxin-free organic cotton. We pay and treat people fairly, all in pursuit of the most natural softness possible. From the first touch of bowl and branch bedding, you feel the difference. Experience the difference at bowlandbranch.com. I am not rich as hell. I work hard. I strive to get by. Donald Trump wants to give tax breaks to billionaires, but Kamala Harris has changed our life. Taxes for working people like me. I voted for Donald Trump before, but this time I'm voting for Kamala. This is an important message for everyone on Medicare. Right now is the Medicare annual enrollment period, and today we are talking about Medicare Part C, commonly called Medicare Advantage. If you don't have a Medicare Part C plan, call now. You may be eligible for plans in your zip code with additional benefits or cost savings you may not be receiving now, or that may have previously not been available to you. Different Part C plans are available in different parts of the country, so don't wait. Call the number on your screen now. If you're on Medicare, you can call even if you called last year. We will check to see if there is a Part additional benefits or cost savings. Call to speak with a licensed insurance agent before the end of the annual enrollment period. You don't get Medicare Part C benefits automatically, so call now for your free 2025 no-obligation Medicare benefits review. Just call 800-454-1178, 800-454-1178. This is an important message for everyone on Medicare. Right now is the Medicare annual enrollment period, and today we are talking about Medicare Part C, commonly called Medicare Advantage. If you don't have a Medicare Part C plan, call now. You may be eligible for plans in your zip code with additional benefits or cost savings you may not be receiving now, or they may have previously not been available to you. Different Part C plans are available with different features, so don't worry. Call the number on your screen now. If you're on Medicare, you can call even if you called last year. We'll check to see if there is a Part C plan available in your area with additional benefits or cost savings. Call to speak with a licensed insurance agent before the end of the annual enrollment period. You don't get Medicare Part C benefits automatically, so call now for your free 2025 no-obligation Medicare benefits review. Just call 800-454-1178, 800-454-1178.
Don't mind me. I'm just a fool. I'm quite honest.
Latoya Hamilton here. Whatever you need, I'm available. Leave everything to me.
Attacking hospital patients. I'm just a fool. It's him. I'm just a fool.
Demand more from your flu shot. Sanofi higher dose flu vaccines are proven to provide better flu protection than standard dose flu shots in older adults. They've even been shown to better protect against flu-related complications.
Don't get flu in high dose if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its components, including egg products, or after previous dose of flu vaccine. Don't get flu block if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its components. Tell your healthcare professional if you've had severe muscle weakness after a flu shot. Fainting has occurred. People with weakened immune systems may have a lower vaccine response.
All flu shots are not the same. Ask for a Sanofi higher dose flu vaccine. Talk to your pharmacist or doctor about Fluzone high dose or flu block.
All right, incursions over national security sites here, and what that is all about. Jennifer Griffin has to get answers at the Pentagon.
That hits the spot.
Last December, U.S. Air Force commanders at Langley Air Force Base in Southern Virginia, home to the F-22 Raptors, noticed over a period of 17 days dozens of unidentified drones would begin flying over the base shortly after dusk each night. The scoop was first reported by the Wall Street Journal.
Langley Air Force Base did experience incursions of unauthorized unmanned aerial systems last year, December 2023. The number of those UAS incursions did fluctuate on any given day, but they didn't appear to exhibit any hostile intent. Yeah, and this is something that I know the department continues to analyze. The White House called for national security meetings last December to discuss the drones which have been seen over 3 sensitive U.S. installations and whether they were sent by foreign actors. Concerns about using electronic
All you on you.
warning systems to interfere in
You'll pay for that.
some of the police reports December 6th, 10 p.m. Multiple drones have been found over areas that feed the Navy Air Force Base. One was seen descending in the area of Market Street on North Holston Park. The drone is not a Langley Air Force Base drone.
Something's
December
coming.
7th,
Get ready.
Langley is reporting one witness about 25 feet off the ground, possibly the other agent will be at 2 in 1 drone. A sports pastor will be at the response somewhere.
All you on you.
January 5th, the Chinese Air Force students studying at the University of Minnesota, Ben Young Shi, was hit. The drone probably from the Newport, West Virginia, and was taken by the drone from the area terminal facility, which shows numerous sirens for the military. He was then arrested 5 days later in San Francisco with a one-way ticket back to China. He began a 6-month sentence on a
You'll pay for that. All you want yet?
Also, so the underdeveloped that's about the rest of them use by an electric nerves at live, but maybe less than that.
Take that.
I've been to Easter Island, the Galapagos, Morocco, India, and the first item that I had is the It's been amazing.
I owe you one.
Life insurance is extremely important. That's why Select Holdings getting covered you need.
I did it!
The $2 million policy with units with
Visit select
At Simply Safe, your safety is the only thing that matters. We design smarter ways to detect motion. Fast emergency response. We create HD cameras so you can see what's happening in your home from anywhere. All powered by Fast Protect technology. Exclusively from Simply Safe for faster police response. Get Simply Safe today with no contracts or cancellation fees, so you're never locked in. There's no safe like Simply Safe. If you have generalized myasthenia gravis, picture what life could look like with Vyvgart Hytrulo, a subcutaneous injection that takes about 30 to 90 seconds. For one thing, could it mean more time for you? Vyvgart Hytrulo can improve daily abilities and reduce muscle weakness with a treatment plan that's personalized to you. Do not use Vyvgart Hytrulo if you have a serious allergy to any of its ingredients. It can cause serious allergic reactions like trouble breathing and decrease in blood pressure, leading to fainting from allergic reactions such as rashes, swelling under the skin, shortness of breath, and hives. The most common side effects are respiratory and urinary tract infections, headache, and injection site reactions. It may increase the risk of infusion-related reactions and infection. Tell your doctor if you have a history of infections or symptoms of an infection. Talk to your neurologist about Vyvgart Hytrulo for TNG and picture your life in motion.
It is shaping up to be yet another terrible week for the Harris campaign with just 3 weeks to go. How bad could they have kept the Kamala? We got the latest.
Arts worked well on this one. Time to clean up.
Shit. Wrong fucking button.
Activating drive.
Got your number. Change.
Keep it up. It's working.
There. You'll pay for that. There.
Here goes.
Have some more.
Let's keep moving ahead.
Language is very hard. Therefore, friends was also very hard. The program I met other kids who were going through the same process, so I was able to relate and find somewhere where I could fit in. They see support of me
Arts
anyway,
worked well on
able
this
to
one.
see my needs and doctor.
Get to work.
Enemy stunned. Activating skill.
See the rest of this Afghanistan lead up to this house in Afghanistan. It is very difficult question, so answer statements come as more
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
during the Seartown meeting. was vetted when he came to the United States. The level of vetting is unclear. The question here was he radicalized before or after he came to the United States? That's where the government blame game begins. Originally, Fox News was told it is believed he was radicalized after he came to the States, but the FBI is realistically still putting that together at this hour. One specifically who was radicalized, and if it fell through the cracks. Cue the finger point. Watch this today. We'll see part.
So,
So,
looks like a check.
States SIV, and I'll refer to the Homeland Security to speak to further questions about his status.
Afghan national. The vetting, no matter how he came over, is that done by DHS?
I would defer. I believe that they conducted it, but I would really defer you to DHS to speak to it. Okay, so we reached out to DHS. We have for several times over the past few days. DHS today says Nasir Tawhidi was initially paroled into the United States on September 9, 2021. Position for SIV applicants special immigrant visa. So a lot of words there, but the bottom line
Well on this one.
applies before he came to the United States. It was still allowed to come to the United States or after, and we're still waiting for a definitive answer to that question regarding multiple agencies.
One moment.
We know that a lot of Afghans who've got these special immigrant visas. So we know whether they were fully vetted. There's so much we can't piece together. Well, the State Department handles the special immigrant visas, and at the time, the White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said that when these folks came in, they were vetted properly, but realistically, thousands of people came to the United States in September of 2021 following the U.S. pullout. So, of course, there are questions about some of the vetting, but the bottom line is the FBI was able to foil this plot, and the FBI feels grateful they were able to do so. This man is in custody. He's being prosecuted right now. But of course, there are questions about that vetting. Because at first it seemed that he may have been radicalized after he came to the United States. He'd been here for 3 years. But now we're looking at the fact that maybe he was before, and he still passed multiple background checks to get over
Looks
to the
like
United
he's deep
States.
in
So
thought.
a lot of questions
I'd
still.
better leave him
We
alone.
want those answers. So it's my next guest, David. Thank you
Now,
very
where
much.
are we supposed to go?
I'm so down to things.
Is that?
Including thousands of Afghans who escaped the overwhelming majority fine and all this. But in this case, we have someone who might have been radicalized there or radicalized here, seem to be playing himself out and getting in with a host of other people.
Activating drive.
No, that's exactly right. First of all, I do want to acknowledge and thank the FBI for catching this individual and tailoring this.
All you want, yes.
The one thing that this story did say is that there are almost 100,000 Afghan nationals. They don't know where they're located, including about 50 that pose potentially a national security risk. This is why we want to underscore today the importance of following immigration protocols, vetting these individuals before they come over, not after. And we go back to the devastating withdrawal in Afghanistan under the Biden-Harris administration, and maybe perhaps next time doing a much better job in evacuation, in exiting a country like Afghanistan, and vetting the people before they come over. That's going to be important, and that's paramount to our nation's national security.
Also, this other matter that's come up of these drones that we're only getting word that something that's happening back in December. We don't know if they're Chinese drones, we don't know if they're Russian drones, we don't know they're flying over a lot of sensitive U.S. bases, military and otherwise intelligence that they have on it. What do you make of them, and why only now?
Well, it's deeply concerning, and in fact, that's been on the House Armed Services Committee, and I'm talking with my staff and industry and others on how we handle drones over very important airspace.
That's quite the posse.
Figuring out legislatively how we can do that in next year's NDAA to make sure that these secured sites remain secure and that they're not capturing data, information, or images that we don't want shared with our adversaries, including China. So I think we have to be very thoughtful about this, and then with the advent of technology and AI, and how rapidly technology is outpacing everything in the world right now, it's really important that we keep up with it and that we have policies
that are designed to keep up with the technology in our airspace. It's everywhere.
I want to go back to this issue with this Afghan, whatever you want to call it, Navy here. And Donald Trump might report upwards of 11 million illegals because they're here and they gotta go. Are you for that?
Well, number one, I am absolutely for deporting those who came here illegally. I have a bill to violence against human rights act that passed with over 50 Democrats voting for it just a few weeks ago. I want to initially deport those who are raping and murdering our women and kids. That's number one. That bill now sits in the Senate, and I hope that it will go to vote and go to the president's desk to be signed before the end of the year. But we have to have some kind of program in place where we incentivize legal immigration. There's no doubt in our country working on a visa, piece of legislation, visas to address this issue. They know that people don't want nothing in the state, but they know that we need workers here. So what is the middle ground? That's our visa program. Come here to play, work in your home, and do that. So there are some things that we can address, and I'm working really hard, trying to reach across the aisle and find the solutions to some of the major problems our country is facing.
It's very good seeing you again. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, this South Carolina Congressman Nancy Banks. In the meantime, we're bringing up to date on the recovery efforts still going on in Florida and in North Carolina. Forget about North Carolina. Stay tuned to learn more about this limited time offer from Renewal by Anderson.
When it comes to our homes, we only want the very best, particularly when it comes to choosing replacement windows and doors. I am thrilled to be with Renewal by Anderson.
Thanks, Dave. We believe that everyone deserves to have windows and doors that will create standard time or break the bank.
And unpredictable weather. I gotta tell you, quality and durability, super important.
Absolutely. And that's where fiber's material really shines. It's twice as strong as vinyl, so it's not so much a crack or leak. And with our energy efficient glass, our windows help keep your home cozy in the winter and cool in the summer.
Well, that all sounds great. So what about the cost?
We know that affordability is top of mind for every home. And we pride ourselves on delivering outstanding windows and doors to fit your style and
So tell me how Renewal by Anderson is type of community.
well, for starters, our team members live right here in your community. We know the challenges homeowners face. We are committed to delivering the very best for us. Plus, we custom build every exclusive acclaim replacement window in the USA.
It was great to know that you have some strong roots.
Before October 31st, buy one window, patio door, or entry door, and get the next one 40% off. That's 40% off for the minimum purchase of $4. Plus, save an extra $35 on every window and door you buy with no money down, no monthly payments, and no interest for 12 months. This offer ends October 31st. For a free appointment with Renewal by Anderson, call 1-800-704-4200. That's 1-800-704-4200.
A large retail store just canceled on a huge order leaving us with $5 bills. But you know what? That's their loss. I'm going to be in your game. For the first time ever, you get standard classic wholesale prices. Only $14.88. I can't believe I'm even saying that. Only $14.88. But it gets even better. For a limited time, I'm going to offer my entire classic collection at wholesale prices. Upgrade your king size my pillow for just $18.88. King size only $1 more. Get my body pillows for $29.88.
That's quite the posse.
So go to mypillow.com and the number on the screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of wholesale pricing for the first time ever on TV, including my standard size my pillow, only $14.88. They've never been offered this low before. We have limited quantities at this price, so the limit's going to be 10, and once they're gone, they're gone. This is the one I've been waiting for. Who knows where? The boys was at work, they tried to you.
It's that dish.
But there are reviews.
picked the wrong guy to fight.
After back-to-back hard games, back-to-back updates, we got Robert Ray first in Venice, Florida, with the latest thing. Yeah, Neil, you see the beautiful Gulf of Mexico here. And 6 days ago, what happened was surge came in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over 6 feet of surge made its way up here on the beautiful beaches. And I know we don't have a lot of time, and there's a lot we want to show you. All of that rushing energy came up here off the Gulf of Mexico along with winds as Milton made its way in. And you see, all of the sand got pushed up. Not supposed to be here. And I'm going to show you the homes that were destroyed. But right now, as we walk toward that, 150,000 customers in the state of Florida are still out of power. There was unfortunately 23 deaths. And as that water made its way in from Milton, it pounded up against these condominiums, pushing water and debris and making other people's belongings be pushed out. And I can even touch the roof right now. We've been talking to people all day long. Let's listen to what Wilkins, Quinlan, and Sir telling us.
It's been life-changing. Actually, many of the units here are third generation. So it started with Debbie with the crazy wind and rain. Some of us had some other damage. And Janine took the hardest toll on us. It altered the entire landscape because the Gulf is right behind us. And the jetty is right up there.
If you're going to boost, I do it now.
And the jetty totally destroyed. Now you see all the sand piled up here on this landscape that once was so and celebration is here, and now it's all going to have to be torn down as the vegetation is dead from the salt water, and the recovery process has just begun here in the state of Florida, Neil. Remarkable. Up and down the coastline from Naples to the Tampa area. We're continuing our reporting here on Fox News and Fox Weather. And tomorrow we will be on St. Pete's Beach, making sure that we are telling the stories of the people here at Florida. Yep.
If you're going to boost, I do it now. Time to go on.
What you see there?
All you want, yeah.
Hey, Neil, I want to bring you into what's next up in River Art District. You can see this pile of rubble right behind me. This is like an art collective, about 70 artists individually to work on this right now. And left is rubble. We've seen a lot of them come back today over the past week to regather anything that was possible to see, feel. Now, we spoke with the River Art District president who estimates that 300 different artists have lost their studio equipment, cherished artwork. One artist says that everything was picked up by the floodwater, dropped somewhere else in the area, but was very hard to find some of their beautiful artwork. He had paintings still stuck in the ceiling. Another issue, artists here say it's really difficult to clean since the mud is so thick and there is still no running water. Take a listen to this artist, Robin McCoy, who gets emotional about this cleanup process.
You're building up, you're working towards something, and you want to find a space, find that community. It was exactly what I've been looking for. And overnight, it just got flooded.
Having been here, I think Governor Cooper on FEMA today, saying that 150,000 people have applied for FEMA assistance, and about $99 million has already been given out. So there's still people who so much need the Shore Arts District, really in the cleanup process, runs the heart and soul of Ashland for culture, you know?
It's when you look at it, it really does look like a war zone, and there's still a lot of people we haven't heard from.
Yeah, absolutely. We heard this morning that the search and rescue efforts are still underway here in Florida. Routinely, I heard after talking over the weekend, so we'll keep you getting more updates as the week progresses.
Thank you very much for that coverage. That's great. Fox Weather people know that they're incredible on this. Not only their enthusiasm for this and their working encyclopedia's eyes, but they go back. They don't forget what happened. The people go to the event, that's it, we're on to the next event. Not these guys. I think their heart and soul is in this, and they prove it. I think they're the best weather guys that they are. And we're lucky to have them. I don't know. Or in the meantime, you just want to bring your attention back down to the fast world with Muppet. With Dapcon today, now 324 points. We also concerned for some chip stop, not all chip stops, but that was weighing on some crazy. Hold on.
as she scrambles to look black workers for revolving act. The news is pushing her opportunity agenda plan for black men, but it's already being called insulting and unrealistic. She's offering everything from $20,000 in forgivable loans to legalizing
That looks like a nice
recreational
check.
weed. Never mind the fact that she was locked up for 2,000 black men as a DA. And Harris is blanketing black media outlets to help sell her message. Black men are no different from anybody else. They expect that you have to earn it. And that's why I'm out here, doing the work that I'm doing about talking to folks, listening to folks, because I'm running for president of the United States. And it is incumbent on me to earn this support. But despite what she says here, Kamala and Democrats took the black community for granted for decades. And now the check is coming due. CNN is giving them this sobering reality.
Whoops,
I mean, the bottom
dead
line
end.
is this particular
Let's turn back.
hour, people being polling.
Hold your horses, girl. We should look around a little more.
Since Richard Nixon got 1960, got 68% Richard Nixon got 64 years ago. Among Hispanic voters, Donald Trump got the performance for Republicans who got
Hidden entrance?
Well, that's nothing if not thorough. Side out should be dead ahead.
Excuses on why Harris is losing black support. Stacey Abrams is playing
Rest point
the
discovered.
racist card, and Joy Reid is
Just
playing
what I
white.
needed.
When you hear him
Save it.
DEI is saying he does not believe that people colored in black men should have access to capital. This race will be far too dull. Because unfortunately, we do have a fascist elsewhere in parts of this country, mainly among white men, let's be clear.
Ain't get much more Middle Ages than this. Gargoyles, huh? Maybe Giacomo had a better eye for hideouts than I thought. Look at that. It's the spitting image of that picture you showed me.
It really is. It perfectly matches the sketches in my great-grandfather's diaries.
I'm happy for you. So it really does look like an ornament. But why is it glowing?
I guess it's because she doesn't see them as individuals, but as groups. And when you see people as groups, you only go toward them when you need them, when you need to exploit them. It is interesting that her proposal to entice black men include forgivable loans
It went
and
inside
the
the statue.
legalization of weed.
Well, that's not good.
Yes, appealing to the lowest common denominators is essentially bribing them. I mean, what is a forgivable loan? That's not a loan. Who pays? If you pay off a forgivable loan, you're as dumb as Kamala. You know, but it is, I mean, think about it. Free money, free weed. It's kind of racist. I mean, wait another week, it's going to be to the offering 40s of old English and Newports. She's like, oh, I love Newports. I bet you do. But I mean, it's free stuff and drugs. That'll get them.
We're gonna have to take care of these guys before we can make with your momentum. But I know that's not enough to stop you at this point, right? Time to bust out your crafts and CLA. Here's where the real show begins.
Because who else is going to pay for that? If it's like forgiven, well, forgiven is not forgiven. You know, but they, you know, the thing is, this is the mistake. You're looking at individuals, not as people, but as groups. Therefore, you think that if they're leaving you, it must be about their identity. And that identity that must be exploited, so you craft these racial tropes. But in fact, individuals make individual choices for individual reasons. A white guy would want to have free weed. Their legalization of weed and forgivable loans for their car as well. So it's not a black thing, it's not a white thing, it's just a black. That is what they say. You know, she said this abandonment of my black despite the Hitler bomb. It's happening because of the Hitler bomb. No one is buying it, right? It's actually hysterical and insulting to people when you constantly bring up the word Hitler. The most damaging thing that's happening right now, there are these polls among young people who are saying Hitler had some good ideas. And the reason for that is that you lower the bar of what Hitler could be compared to. And now people are, well, if she does that, they're hearing about him all the time. Jesse just said that the other day. Yeah. You know, I mean,
saying that I owe $20,000 it's forgivable loan. Isn't that this someone is a lawyer, a corporate attorney, former attorney general? That's unconstitutional. It's a violation of the Civil Rights Act. It is discrimination based on color of your skin. What is wrong with it? Come up with a good idea.
Good to be with you. Two things. It's not. That's not right. What you're saying is unconstitutional. You can't single out a group and give that group preferential government treatment. That's violating civil rights. So what's different the board is that you can't do that. That's unconstitutional. So it's every small business, which I would imagine. I hope that's what she said she's going to provide. And I think it would be easier just to say, look, the first $100,000.
Take her at her word.
It would be unconstitutional. I agree with you. I think you can't do that. The real idea would be to save the small businesses in the country. The first $100,000 of revenue generated, so you say the phone shop of whatever race, you say the mechanic shop of whatever race, you say that those who are plumbing, heating, air conditioning business, whatever race that you get it tax free. So I think she's trying. I think at some level we run stable, and I've been part of it. It's been critical. Not really some of the operations, including social media outlets and so forth. The rest of the time, I think it's a smart thing for her to do it. She should have done it sooner. She's going to do it at some point. I mean, because we think about the closing argument she is left. Both of them. I watched President Trump today in Chicago. An amazing speech. So anybody put the records all over the place and ask question by question. And again, he said some things that I didn't necessarily agree with, but I think voters should be tuning into all because this closing argument on both of their behalves, given by both of them, I think will give us an even stronger sense of how they're playing the government, whichever one might be elected. I do hope that both I think are important for everybody. What's going to make that more expensive? I think tariffs are very important. Say that. It's limited to their clothing, gas, cars. He has a really strong argument about this. I don't. She should make that case to every voter, not just every voter across this country.
All right, but then, as the polls will influence
The mages of the Middle Ages left
the
behind some jam-packed audience for us.
I think it's evident some of those questions are. It's once they decide, you know, a lot of times hard to she wants to focus on January 1 of 2026. I mean, she hears herself, and she's not focusing on anything else. She's not saying anything. She's not. It's really bad. You have to wonder what have you been doing for 3.5 years? And it's the White House, but it's all this and that. Because of ageism? What was going to be the excuse then? And the one thing that
It bugs me why they're taking hours to start moving. Well, whatever. You really stepped up. Takes a brave soul to fight like that against the unexpected.
You mean it? Thank you. I'm very fortunate to have you to show me the ropes.
All across the country that cannot read or write at grade level, at the 3rd grade, at the 5th grade, at the 8th grade, and if they graduate anyway, and then you try to give them
Let me be the one to pick it up.
and then they're in debt.
That's a
And
good
then
idea.
now you're promising them that you're going to forgive the debt. It's a terrible vicious cycle, and
Looks safe enough to me. Well, here's what you came here for.
You know, Jesse, it's not just black men. I mean,
Did it
it's
just
men,
react
it's
with
the
her like a combat
Teamsters.
ornament?
Okay, it's
Finally
men who
heard
just
of
don't find
Genesis in
her
my hands.
acceptable and don't
Just
like what
finally
Obama's
found
and tries to lecture them on what they should
didn't know.
or shouldn't consider.
Grandmother.
So far, they've scolded you, they've
Say,
scared you.
yes.
They've tried
This
to bribe you,
great-grandfather of yours
and
wouldn't
now
happen to
they've
be...
legalized drugs for you. So when Trump said he wouldn't You see people upset by that?
There you are.
Well, impressive footwork.
I was wondering if you were from Armada to make their grand entrance.
See our reputation precedes. You must be Van Ark.
True. And my reputation precedes me. Look, I'm not opposed to picking up some work from you types most of the time. Just as long as you don't cross the line, which you just did by firing at us.
That's too bad. You're only aiming for your win.
We have no intention of killing the girl.
Not since she seems to be connected to that device.
You, however, don't have that same feeling. You're real pros, huh? So much it makes me sick. But it also makes my job a lot easier. With no regard to the deficit, with no regard for the future. Don't move. Prosecuting the rival, they've stayed secure. Now they're blocking people straight up. I'm disappointed, though. I am disappointed. I want tax cuts for everybody across the board. See what I did? Marks you as more of a military close combat type. Good eye, but sorry. I'm not with the Deca school. Anyway, you don't look like you know all that much about the device itself. But you're still gonna tell us everything you do know, and why you're after it.
Van, I'm certainly curious too. What does a criminal organization even want this for?
Beats me. We're just following orders. Getting orders in order. Even if it costs us our lives.
This football thing is a great tool because everybody needs help tackling life.
Shit.
Please help us to be brave.
It's like God into God. The kingdom of heaven is
You good?
I'm fine. I'm more worried about you.
Fast-acting enhancement drugs, huh? Didn't think you guys had gone that low.
You
Ever heard the stories about foreign mafias getting destroyed by that stuff?
Well, thank you not to compare us to small fry like crossbells were a fox. That head and shoulders above. And now, shoulders and feet above you.
skyrocketing crisis. Global chaos and common wouldn't change a thing.
would you have done something
Where'd that
differently
spunk from earlier go?
during the past 4 years?
We're gonna enjoy
There
this.
has not been a constant line.
Nothing will change with coming. More peace, more welfare,
Got that out of your system.
more taxes. Only President Trump will pass taxes. And only President Trump will do it again. Get this message out of person.
Hell? Find them. You can die too.
Could do a shard shield. No time.
Check your local listings.
Damn it. Don't die over a piece of shit like me.
I do this. Let's actually do this. What?
Go to TommyCopper.com today.
Just 20 minutes with this. There are many ways to do things. At Old World Freight Line, we do them this way. This way is people who start over, people who care and inspire each other to do things the way they should be done. This way is technology. And goes the extra mile.
There's a
Deliver your
light
promises on
coming
time.
from my great-grandfather's.
This way is why we're the number one national STL carrier in the stock. For us, this way is the right way, which is why it's the only
How is this?
A hollow from your cipher.
son, you gotta keep your eyes open. Coach,
Well,
proposition
then,
for you.
the
Make a
choice
run
is
in
yours.
the Little League World Series.
Will you bear the nightmare or not?
League. Not bad, right?
What are you...
Since when can hollows appear like this? World's full of mysteries. Are you asking me that question of your own free will?
Huh? Of course I am. Just so we're clear, I could not care less how much trouble you're in. I'm just here to know one thing. Will you bear the nightmare or not?
Kitchen.
Man, today's just one thing after another, huh? My life's been a living nightmare for more than a decade now. So what's a little more fire than party in the depths?
Your part to keep our road safe. A message from the Ride Alive Drive Safe.
Last 2 years, when I've been on my own,
All right, let's do it!
really trying to really to make it.
Doing it then!
You know, where you can see that I feel like for things like food, you can talk with food down, help with groceries and other necessities that you know, that just always going to be smiling. Thanks to Daybreak, I just let myself live great.
Taking a jackhammer. Well, I saw the betting is going other
What is this?
economic love for Chicago. It's an interview that, by the way,
Over our boss's hitting team.
turned out to me the most beautiful word in the dictionary is time. And it's my favorite word. It means that seriously. Explain to you that you're totally wrong. The more likely it is that the company will come into the United States or a factory in the United States or business. You can pass it. You will policies. You're going to drive up that. You're going to drive up. You're going to drive up inflation. That's right. All the investors roll. Yeah, I had 4 years of inflation. Gavin Newsom. You sound the stuff. That's the first time I've noticed. Good to see Chris Morgan doing well. So, Jesse, you, okay, whenever we get her, and I realize I fell for that prison of 2 ideas, where it's bad or it's good. Bad is like a tool. Can you explain to us why when tariffs are good and when they're bad? Because I know you disagree. I want you to have to stop because nobody cares about tariffs until they care about I'm going to talk tariffs and this is the last time I figured out in less than a week. I doubt he's going to put tariffs across the board on every single import. But what he did during the last administration is he put in tariffs. He did it against Mexico, he did it against Canada, and then we renegotiated NAFTA. And that's basically you come out strong with a big damage strong position. He did it with the Japanese. He did it with the South Koreans. And then we got 2 bilateral trade agreements with those countries on our terms. He did it with the Chinese, first president to the U.S. in a very long time. Joe Biden put those tariffs on. The European Union just slapped tariffs on Chinese electric cars. So now we both have tariffs on Chinese EVs so they can't dump cheap EVs in the United States and crush our industry. That's not tariff unsold bullet. I wouldn't with the words in my mouth. I'm not the tariff man. But if you want to pay down debt, and if you want to short Social Security and Medicare, I'd rather do that with tariffs than tax hikes. Because at least with tariffs, you have a choice which products you're going to buy. You can buy American, you can short Social Security and Medicare, or if you just raise your taxes, you don't have a choice at all. This is unbelievable. Because economists, as you know, predicted 9 out of the last 5%. You know, that was an economist joke. tell them. Harold, I go to you. You see, you heard his argument.
Van, are you alright? How do you feel?
Yeah, set that aside. I am going to need it.
I'm fine. Tired as all hell, but I don't feel any pain. Can't believe I just took down a pair of drugged-up mafiosos like they were snot-nosed kids.
What was that? I saw no.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take it.
Interest rates were basically
Figures. All she spits out is what she's programmed. He's got no sentience. Tech hasn't come far enough to give her any.
Is taking information from our children, taking information from TikTok.
Was it the Genesis?
Can't imagine. So that thing's called a Genesis?
Yes, or that's what my great-grandfather called it in his diaries. It's supposed to be one of 8, called collectively the Oct Genesis.
Same as 8 of these? I'm gonna guess it was behind everything that happened here. Behind Mare showing up, behind me turning into that weird monster, behind spirits popping up down here too.
Then we're of the same mind. The diaries describe them as for experimental observation. Nothing more.
Of course they are lucky to omit the finer details. You know, when I accepted this job, I didn't think it would be from a relative of Professor Epstein. Dead on, huh? That thing was made half a century ago, around the time of the Orbital Revolution. It's easy to tell by looking at it just how much precision and skill went into making it. And you got that it's an ordnance capable of doing artifact-level stuff. Even Epstein's 3 disciples couldn't have made something so advanced back then. Knocked them out of the running, and we're left with the father of modern tech, Claude Epstein.
I'm sorry for hiding it from you. I'll tell you everything there is to say. It all started when...
Not now. Put it away, quick.
Van, are you alright?
Oh. I see. We were a few minutes too late.
Those two are...
They're from Armada. We finally caught them. Get lost. This is our territory.
Who do you think you're talking to? This isn't a job for civilians. Just what happened here? I can see that you fought them, but beyond that...
We fought, yeah. Without pump full of drugs they were, it was a miracle we could make it out with our skin intact.
Even Tim Walls at an event yesterday said we can afford 4 more years of this.
Dude,
Agreed. Same. Absolutely.
As curious as I am about how you emerged victorious,
You had a
I trust you were able to help your client?
No comment. That's between me and her. Now, I know I owe both sides here a debt, but we're still in pay. They might be at the bottom of the chain, but they're still in Armada. We can have one each.
Excuse me.
Google just
Who gave you the authority to?
I suppose we do owe him for neutralizing them.
Very well. We shall take them in between us.
Maybe if you're lucky enough, they'll even talk. Now come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, sure. But let me help you walk.
I'm good.
This is clearly only the beginning of something much greater. Sharpen your skills where you can, Van.
Will do, Renee.
Kincaid.
We all believe in the mission of bringing textile manufacturing back to America. We're taking the best fibers a farm can produce, spinning it at one location.
I can't let him keep living like this. Why must you insist on shouldering all of the burden yourself?
real life impact up and down the supply chain.
We want our customers to feel how special this product is when they open the box.
Go to redlandcotton.com and receive 20% off your order. Zip code Fox20.
Damn, guess I'm going without dinner. You even good to be out this late? I thought students had a curfew.
That's kind of you to think of me, but I received permission to be out this late beforehand. Never mind that curfew. Maybe let me see to your end. Do you have a first aid kit in your office?
I do, but
You can compare medical plans side by side. For free. So we invited people to email the tribe and discover how easy it can be to find your Medicare.
It looks like it started healing on its own.
I know it wasn't that bad in the first place, but it's still healing way too fast for it to be normal. Wonder if I got that ordnance turning into a monster to venture this.
This all began with those diaries. They were passed down from my great-grandfather to my grandmother, and then down to my mother until her death 4 years ago. As you guessed, my great-grandfather is the famous Professor Epstein. It was known at the time that he had an adopted daughter, but she went missing very suddenly after he passed away. By the sound of it, something compelled her to shy away from the public eye. I don't know what that something was. It wasn't written in the letter she left me. Then after my mother died, my father began to lose himself in his work, and now all alone, I became more and more captivated by the many diaries that were left behind. They weren't filled with complex formulae or specialist knowledge or things like that. Instead, they were about who he was as a person, what he was like, what his philosophies were, what he valued most in life. He wrote about the little things that colored his days, his bonds with his loved ones, his time spent with his disciples. I could see through every word written that he was a kind, warm-hearted man with a good sense of humor. A man I could respect a great deal. I was so happy to have his writings, so I could peer into his world, just like my mother and grandmother before me. And before I knew it, those diaries became my most treasured possessions. However,
At a time when big tech is suppressing free
at the
speech,
end of his
there's a
final
place
entry,
where your
on the
voice
very
matters.
last
A
page,
place where freedom of
I found a
expression is
shocking
cherished,
message
and the love of our great
that
country
said,
unites us.
recover the Oct Genesis
To True
before the
Social.
year
Here, you're not
1208,
just another user. You're part of a movement
else all we know will come to an
that
end.
celebrates the American way of life. Join a
Pretty
platform
ominous thing to
that
write
defends
down.
our great nation while delivering
It
great
could have been a
news,
delusion that
discussion,
came to him in the winter of his years, but I
Because
began
here
to
at True
feel
Social,
that it was why his diaries had been
power of our
passed down
voices,
to me,
the strength
and
of
as the days wore on,
promise of our
my
country's
desire to do something to avert the end he
Americans
foretold
don't surrender to
grew
fate.
stronger
We
and
seize our
stronger.
destiny.
But I knew I
Future is
couldn't go
ours.
public
The
with any
future
of it.
belongs to all.
Not with my grandmother's disappearance. That led me to enroll at Armus
Join
Academy,
the movement.
where I met a
Join
very
True
dependable
Social,
upperclassman.
where freedom
Her advice took me to the Orbalnet, and that led me to you. I just never thought when I started all of this that these would be the consequences, that someone would die, that you would be put in so much danger.
Well, you managed to get one of them. Even if there's still 7 more out there, you could always call it quits here.
I can't. Not when they're what connect me to my family. Not when I now know they really exist. And not after seeing that
Other
final
mothers I
entry.
believe were
I
hugging
can't
their
look
kids
away
like,
from all of that.
honey, what can I do? And my mother, the first thing,
Here,
what did you do?
this 50,000 lira is everything I was able to gather for this.
Had it, hard-headed,
Accepted as
Donald
compensation
Trump.
for all the help you've given
Totally
me.
had it.
I thought I told you my rate.
Well, you did, but I don't feel that it accounted for that injury you sustained because of me. I intend to find the remaining 7 on my own. I don't want anyone else to get hurt because of my problems. Oh, but I'll be very careful about it. Promise.
With this phone, I'm trying to change the rate. There's no pops running. Okay, so, good, what do you think?
Huh?
First of all, I love the idea.
My rate's 1,000 lira an hour, excluding other necessary expenses. I'll bump it up a little because of the danger involved. You rolled up your sleeves more than your average client. You put yourself in danger to help me. Any more than 10,000 would be ripping you off. This is how the world of work is. Good thing you're still in school. You got a lot to learn.
Maybe, but still.
Talked about going on Rogan first, and I think this is.
I'm sorry. I just feel you've taken on a lot more than you bargained for from start to finish.
To be honest, that whole turning into a monster thing's got my interest peaked. So it wouldn't feel right to ask you something more Mira with how we're gonna keep this thing going.
What do you...
Unless you decide to give up altogether, I'll pitch in however I can from here on out. In exchange, you can share any info you got on the Genesis, or anything those diaries say. How's that sound?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you telling me that even though you know it might be dangerous, you're going to help me search for the other 7 without taking additional compensation?
Hey, info's good compensation. I ain't taking a single lira though. I'm gonna need you to get more used to real combat too, for your own safety. Can't have you leaving yourself wide open and all that good stuff. I'm gonna drill it into you until you're up to snuff.
I don't know. This doesn't sound like a fair trade at all. I'm the only one benefiting here. Well, if you insist, Van, then thank you very much. Having your support means a lot to me.
Yeah, well, I'll be counting on you too. All right, now that today's done and dusted, time for my hard-earned reward. I've been waiting for my Andalusia fig and honey tart all day. I was gonna scarf it down all by myself, but you pulled your weight today, so let's go half-half.
Thank you. Oh, but I still want to say, it really does bother me just how much I benefit from this arrangement compared to you. I was thinking of a way to even it out and thought, you know, how about I work here part-time?
You want what?
You seem to be so busy that I can't imagine how you find the time to clean up around here. I'm also good at secretarial work too, so I'm sure I'd be a big help with sorting paperwork and whatever else you need. Just a standard wage is fine, or even no wage. Unpaid is totally fine.
I can't do that. Haven't you ever heard of labor laws? And forget that. This whole idea is crazy. How did me hiring you even get into your head?
Well, it's because you won't accept any Mira from me. I understand you have your own way of doing things, but I have my own pride to satisfy you. You'll just have to compromise. Now,
I love this game.
into 2 so we can dig in and enjoy. Don't worry, I'll make sure you get the bigger portion. And where do you keep your coffee beans? Oh, there they are.
Coffee time, hell yeah.
Wait, how did you find yourself? Who said you could make yourself at home this fast?
Because she's drowning. Back to this metaphor doesn't really work. This is though that she's not getting outside of her padded cell. And she's like one of those ships that live in a plastic bubble. Remember the boy in the plastic bubble who dropped the whole plastic film? She doesn't. She lacks the immune system. She lacks the immune system to go outside.
survive in reality. Meanwhile, probably can sit in rooms for 4 hours and his whole life probably could have an intense interaction built up his immune system for immediate coddling as opposed to her no immune system. And that's when you see her repeatedly cry. She just hasn't been able to push herself. If you're still a dude and you say you're thinking about voting for Kamala, you're either voting for Trump or you're not. Because a dude isn't going to get up and go out of his way to go vote for that. He's going to have to be dragged by his wife or his girlfriend. And she's taken to the Lilith Fair. Because nobody goes to the Lilith Fair on their own. Nobody goes to the craft shop on their own. You're only doing this, for I don't know, a bunch of guys who have daughters and sons who are of age sure, that they were Republican, voted for President Trump at 16, some of them voted in 20, so they can't do it because they can't tell their kids something that they can buy their kids, so they're going to vote for Kamala. I'm just saying, I'm going to
Too many kids for a party. Okay, but it's one of those things where if you can pull it off, they can.
Gotta keep this up.
Usually the best podcast guests are an expert in the field. They can go deep. A comedian who can just be entertaining the whole time, who are great storytellers. Kamala Harris is not a great thing. And Rogan is not a conservative, he's more of an independent. And so he's not going to go out and throttle it. But what he will do is he will ask
Excellent.
follow-up questions like, well, what do you mean by that? Or, well, tell me how that's going to work.
And also because he's got time, he doesn't have to jump ahead.
That's the big time. They're going to limit the time to under an hour because they're scared of the follow-up question. Right?
Yeah. Ahead. We just got brand new gun from Columbus and everything. Mr. Charlemagne, my God, they tuned for that.
I'm Anya's Kodan. I still have a lot to learn, but I promise I'll do whatever I can to keep up.
Or a TurboTax expert. Yeah.
Oh, we're definitely saving it. Excellent. Now we'll continue this save on our next episode, okay? Because this is the end of the prologue. So the next one will be chapter 1, okay, guys? Alright, cool. I'll see you then.
Slade lets you do that.